politics, sports, entertainment, business, agriculture, on BPTV, online Makurdi.
Hello viewers, welcome to the resident of Honorable Sughnem Idyo. Sir, can you tell us about yourself and your political background?
Okay, I am Honorable Sughnem Idyo. I work with the civil service, voluntarily retired, resigned to participate in active politics since 1999. I retired as a principal account assistant with the Benue State Local Government Service Commission. My last posting was Cornell local government. And when I came into the scene of politics, I tried to represent my people at the level of councillorship. That was around 2000. And from there, the then governor of Benue State, Dr. George Okuma, appointed me as Special Assistant of Government House Administration, which I served in the 2 tenures. And later on, I tried to represent my people in the assembly and still on the platform of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, at the 2007. It was not successful anyway. I couldn't get the nomination. I was later appointed as Senior Special Assistant to Dr. Gabriel Dowazuzan, the then Governor of Benue State, on administration.
Okay.
That is my area of specialization. I've been an administrator over time. Second tenure too, I was there as Senior Special Assistant on administration. I resigned voluntarily to run for the seat in 2015. As God will have it, then I picked the nomination. But the wind of change that came and blew across the state, I lost out. Okay. And I did another shot in 2019. Okay. As God will have it, I couldn't pick it. I lost by 3 votes.
Wow.
The person who is
that
there,
was close.
Yeah, very close. The person who is there right now got 30 votes and I got 27. But I give thanks to God. I told myself I was rather successful. Maybe God was planning something bigger. So for now, in the field of politics, that is how far I've gone.
Okay. Sir, can you assess this past election with previous elections? What do you think we as Benue people, are making progress politically?
Well, to some extent, I believe we are making a lot of progress.
Okay.
We are trying to share away the issue of sentiments driving us to maybe take irrational decisions when it comes to giving somebody a mandate to lead.
Okay.
In the last, let me take a cue from the last 2015 election. People complained, the civil servants complained that 4-month salaries were not paid, and as a result they voted out PDP.
Yes.
And you see that in 2019, the issue of salary was more glaring.
Yes.
But see, when people saw to it that if Otom is given another opportunity, he will perform better, people voted him overwhelmingly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sir, do you think the victory of Dr. Samuel Otom in this recent election, do you think the election was free and fair and he got the people's mandate?
Just like I have mentioned earlier,
yes,
the people have spoken loud and clear. They show that they really needed somebody like Otom to stand in. And I believe, and I'm optimistic that Oton will do better in his second tenure. Maybe the first tenure was like a learning process.
Okay.
And he, on the job, he has gotten so much experience that I know he will take leverage on it and maybe take Benue to greater heights.
Amen to that.
That is my belief and my prayers too.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
So we've heard that Honorable Jume is intending to drag the election to court. Do you think that will disrupt the performance of the current administration?
I think for me, I would describe the issue of taking this case to court as a complete waste of effort.
Wow.
Whereas we believe that the people, the Benue people, voted for Tom. There was no rigging. People will say they are rigging. You cannot rig elections where you don't have majority. I've been in the game for a very long time. You can only rig elections even if you're talking about rigging an election. You rig elections where you have the strength.
Yeah.
If you don't have strength, there's no way you rig elections. But I believe there was nothing like rigging of elections. And I believe that taking Oton to court is clearly a case of misplacement of priority for the Benue people. Otherwise, I believe his opponent, his close opponent, Emmanuel Ejime, would have taken that defeat in good faith. That is what some of us have been doing. I told you earlier I lost with 3 votes.
Yes.
If somebody,
ordinarily, that will make you want
yes,
to petition that election.
Of course, yes. And that is not to say that there was nothing at all to drag the matter to court. There were issues. But when I saw that the people wanted the other person for now, I didn't want to distract him. And I followed him. I gave him all the support. Wow. People who have beared me witness. If you ask anybody, they will tell you that I was up and doing to ensure that the man won election. That is the spirit. I take it that it must not be me. If I have anything to contribute, that maybe I was thinking if I'm there, yes, I will do. I can channel them towards the man the people have voted for. As simple as that. So that we forget about this issue of dragging here and there, bringing distraction and the rest, and allow the man to be focused and work, so that for the overall benefit of the state. That is my belief.
Wow, that's true. I think if we should allow people to, if we support people who have won election to, lead without petitioning the election, I think that will grow our politics.
When I came on board, the man was really out to take Benue to greater height. But you look at the litigations, yes, that took place within them, from here, from one court to the other, from one case to the other, it kept bringing until Supreme Court ruled. And that is when the man became focused and at least tried to implement what he was looking for to become governor of Benue State. So I'm thinking that if the Benue people, and most especially at this critical time, that we are crying of underdevelopment, you take somebody to court, it's a case of it's distraction. Allow the man to work. You can look for something at some other time.
Yes.
To me, I believe that the world is not ending today.
At all.
So when you lose out, maybe that is what God wants for the moment, and then you take it as such.
Wow. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Sir, what would be your advice for the Benue people politically? Considering the fact that, during elections you will see heat. People fraction opposition and people don't. After election, you still see these things. There's no room for people to work as a result of people not agreeing to work together after election. So now, what is your advice for Benue people?
During the electioneering campaign, yes, or when people are clamoring, are looking for ways to give leadership in form of contesting election. There's nothing wrong about what we saw. It is only when somebody has emerged and you still bring in things to distract the president. That is just my worry.
Yes.
That is just where I differ a little with some other people. I see to it that if you win election eventually, whatever I was thinking I would do for the people, I can channel them towards, I maybe first another direction. I can channel those things to you in form of advice so that you can give Benue people the best.
Wow. Wow. That's awesome, sir. Sir, the issue of the Fulani killings in Benue, what do you think is the solution and the way forward concerning this issue?
The issue of Fulani herdsmen killing is so sad. It's a very sad thing that is happening to us at this critical time in life when the economic situation of the country is not too good, and you see like Benue people were farmers, and when you kill people in the farmland, you send them away, thereby creating some issues like poverty, lack of food, food insecurity, and the rest of these things. I think at this particular point in time, I think that if Benue people are united and focused, and are able to fight to bring peace, to restore peace on the land, there will be more development. What we look for now, what we're yearning for now, what should be our main focus now is unite the Benue populace and then ensure that Benue people, or Benue generally, is moved to a greater level.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, do you think the issue of anti-grazing bill is the reason for this intense killing by Fulani herdsmen in Benue?
When I hear some people talk about the anti-grazing bill as a root cause of the Benue killing, I laughed. The situation is so pathetic. How will you say that? What about these other areas that have not made this law? That this law is not in practice, that they're killing their people. What is the cause? If you say it's anti-grazing law that the Benue people enacted that has brought the killings, then what about these other states that have not enacted this law? What will you say that? It's nothing like that. The people are just callous. They just want to destabilize us and maybe create problem within our vicinity. That's all. I think there's nothing more than that.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So, do you think this anti-grazing bill, do you think it was the right step for the government of this state to take in order to curb the issue of Fulani crisis in Benue?
We were pushed to the wall. There was nothing better than that. There was nothing the state governor would have done to curtail the excesses of these Fulani herdsmen than putting that bill in line. I think that was the best thing. But when you see that the presence of cattle and the presence of Fulanis around, those herders around, alone scare farmers away.
True.
Just their presence scare people away.
Because you're not safe.
You're not safe. You're not certain as to whether
what they can do.
Yeah, this one that is coming is the one who is friendly, or this one that is coming is the one that is going to kill you. So, by trying to keep them away completely from the state, I think it's a good development. I think that was what the man supposed to, what the governor was supposed to do, and he did it rightly at the right time. There was nothing one can do to give Benue people assurance, the farmers assurances that you can stay in your farm and do your farming successfully without hindrance.
Thank you.
So I commend him for enacting that bill. I commend him very seriously.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Sir, the issue of godfatherism over the years in Benue State has been an issue. You know, our people will always attribute the lack of performance. Our leaders not performing well, they attribute it to godfatherism. What is your take on it?
Well, in this game of politics is not a one-man game, a one-man show.
Okay.
And most especially for some people who are just starting, you would definitely need somebody you lean on, you depend on, you tap from his experience to maybe to serve as a springboard.
Yes.
But it is only when somebody puts you there, and at the end of it, try to control you. Even if you want to go out to urinate, the man will want to know. Even if you want to eat, the person will want to know. Give the person, let him put in what he thinks, and maybe what drove him into, or what pushed him into that race to become a leader, to become a governor of the state. Allow him. You have placed him there. Allow him to perform. Let us assess him by his performance. To me, issue of godfatherism in politics is a very common thing. But when it is excessive, that is where may I differ a little from it.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much.
It's been nice talking to you so far.
Thank you.
Sir, you've said so much about your political experience and your past elections. From what you've said, you are not new in the game.
No, of course I'm not.
And you have paid your dues politically. So, sir, what is your aspiration come 2023? What are we expecting? Because from what you've heard, from what I've heard, it's obvious that you're sound, and people like you are needed in a place of authority, because you know what you're saying and you know what you're doing. So what and where are we going to find you come 2023?
Well, I leave my faith to God for now, because I did my attempts, just like I've told you. For one position I've been running over years.
Yes.
For more than 18 years, I've been trying to represent my people in the State Assembly. I told you, at a point I was able to pick nomination. And then the last one I tried, I couldn't even pick the nomination. Wow. So now I leave my faith to God. I leave my faith to God.
So I like your smile, honestly. This program will not be an all-round package. If you don't tell us about your family life. So we would want to know about you and your family. Are you married?
Of course I'm married. My beautiful wife was somewhere here. I think she just left.
Okay.
I'm married to the first daughter of the first female speaker of the Benue State Assembly.
Wow.
Chief Mrs. Margaret Chen.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah. And this is where we're living. I've been here for more than 20-something years without problems.
Wow.
So my family life, I'll give glory to God. It has been awesome.
Wow. So your marriage blessed? You have kids?
Not yet.
Well, we are praying to God that God will bless you with kids.
Thank you. Amen.
And make your family a happy one.
Amen.
Funny enough, you and your wife and I attended, the same university, and we sat in the same class.
Yes.
So I'm so honored to be in your residence today.
Thank you so much.
So that will be all for now.
That's all right.
Thank you very much for hosting us and having us in your residence.
It's okay. I appreciate so much. I appreciate having you people.
On behalf of Benue People's Television, we want to say thank you for giving us the opportunity to speak with you and come visit you in your residence.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir, for coming on.
My place is all open for you people anytime, at least in this terrain of politics. I've been there over time. I know a lot. I know a lot, and I can be of assistance. I can be of help. Feel free to contact me. Feel free to ask questions anytime. I'll
Thank
be
you
there for you.
very much, sir.
Thank
Once
you.
again, God bless you.
Thank you.
Well, it's good to have you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Viewers, we have come to the end of this program. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you.
Politics, sports, entertainment, business, agriculture, all BPTV online Makurdi.